Peace, love, and light, family. This is Sister Toffee, creator of kmsc.online, where we talk about the divine nature within your spirit. Today is the 1st of June, Wednesday, 2022. We're going to do a spread for the upcoming week, and we're going to see what Spirit has to say about the inner alchemy we can do. This channel is all about what we can do inside to align ourselves with the divine first. And hopefully we'll have a positive outcome in our physical world, okay? So, let me make sure I have the dates right. 1 second. If you haven't been here before, thank you for visiting. You're welcome, and you're appreciated here. If you're into spiritual mastery, then this might be something that you enjoy. If you don't mind, I'd like you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And if you want to know what I'm going to be uploading next, you can select the bell icon, and you will get a notification when I upload next. So this is going to be for the 6th through the 11th. I'm sorry, the 5th through the 11th of June. So that's what we're going to ask Spirit for people that are new. If you find this information helpful to you, go ahead and share this video with a friend. Looks like I've finally figured out a template that'll work for me, and hopefully we'll be able to continue doing the work we're doing here on YouTube. So for those of you that don't know, the cards that I use as a foundation are the Metu Netr Oracle cards. They're by Comet Media Transvisions Inc., and this was created by Netr. He's a teacher of ancient Egyptian science. I think he's from Barbados, but his school is in New York. He's had that school open for quite some time. But anyway, these cards are called Netru, or Netr cards, or Metu Netr Oracle cards. They reflect the energy of the powers of manifestation that we have, which the ancient Egyptians called Netters, or Netru. And the Metu meant, Metu Netr was the divine word of God. It was the written glyphs on the wall. The Netru were the power of God's nature in our spirit. The Sesh Metu Netr was the actual visual image, so this would be considered a Sesh Metu Netr image, or a glyph, or hieroglyph. So I'm going to be setting up cards for the week. We're going to start with Sunday, so that's going to give us the Christian energy, which is Heru. That's here. So this is for Sunday. And then for Monday we have, excuse me, we have the Divine Mother energy, the Moon energy. We just had I think it was a moon, was it in Gemini? You guys have to check the astrology, I don't know. I just discovered a really nice, a really enjoyable channel that I actually got off of the Leo King. I don't know if you guys know about him. He has a show called High Vibe TV. I enjoy it. And there was another video I saw with another I think it's called Astrology Hub. There's a video with I think his name is Dr. Levine. He's an astrologer. He's really, really good. So I'll try to find that video and link it so you guys can just take it. That was just like a shot of, I don't know, spiritual ginseng, that video that I saw. But why am I talking about that? I don't quite know. But I'm going to get the Netru cards out. I can tell already that neighbors are going to start getting up. It's about 7 a.m. where I am. Neighbors are going to be getting up, making a lot of noise probably in the background. So just ignore it. Don't even worry about it, okay? Just listen and, glean what you can glean from this video. If you got a little pen or pad and you're not doing anything physical, you're not moving around, you might want to go ahead and get a little pen and pad out and just write down what you hear, so that you can keep a little note spiritually if you find yourself in some challenges during the week, and you feel like you need some guidance. This information may help you. It may help you, It just might help you might help you. Okay? So, today is Wednesday, and that day is the day of Sebek. And Sebek represents Anubis or Anpu, or the preparer of the dead consciousness, meaning someone that is not awakened to their divinity. And Sebek, he's a canine-headed dog. I'm sorry, a dog-headed. This is Sebek. Well, people say it's not Sebek, but I call it Sebek. Sebek, they say, or Sebek, who could be the crocodile, but from what I've read, I'm comfortable with this being Sebek because it's actually the card, the label that Ra'un Nefer Amen gave this sphere, Sebek. So a lot of people say Anubis or Anpu, but he prepares the dead consciousness. Basically, he helps get you out of the matrix. Okay, this is like your little doggy best friend. Okay, he's going to help you get out of your rabbit mind, your monkey mind. He's going to help you evolve. Okay, so that is what Anpu does. Okay, so let's get all these Netr cards back in the pile because it looks kind of crazy. Then I'll say a little prayer, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. Also, I want to put this card here. Ma'at is what the numbers add up to today. Today being June 1st, it's a 6 and a 1, and then we have a 6 and 222, or 2022. So that's 13, which connects us to Ophiuchus. And also, I think I don't know if there's another planet, but the numbers for the day are 13 and 4. So 3 and 1 adds up to a 4. So 4 in ancient Egyptian spiritual science, which is what we filtered through here, is all about balance, divine law, and order. And so I'm going to ask Spirit how we can bring in more balance and a more alignment with the divine so that we can catch the ferries or the boats or the buses or the spiritual trains when they come, right? So let's start with a meditation. I'm just clearing the energy in front of the camera just to kind of create a barrier. Clearing out my third eye chakra. Clearing out my crown. Just to clear the messages for the divine coming in. So I'm just basically tapping on bodily portals so that I can hear. So the messages can come through clearly. If my phone rings in the background or you hear any notifications, don't worry about it. I forgot to turn my phone off. All right, we're just trying to tune ourselves in. So let me go ahead and cleanse my hands so that the cards don't pick up any negative energy. The environment I'm in right now I soak up a lot of negative energy of other people. Being empathic, you can't really help it. Like we're walking SpongeBobs. So I can't help but to soak up other people's energy in the present environment I'm in. And I'm praying to move soon. So I'm sure the divine will provide the right time. One more. All right, let's say a prayer. Blessed Heavenly Father, Mother God, Master, Universal Powers, Netr, Ascended Masters, Ancestors, Angels from the North, South, East, and West, Higher Self, please come in and allow me to be a channel for these messages for the collective and myself. Let only those energies, thoughts, and words of the highest divine order and light and will of the divine come through to guide us for the upcoming week of June 5th all the way through the 11th. Thank you so very much in advance. We appreciate your love, your kindness, and your forgiveness for our past misalignments, our present, and any known, unknown in the future that may come. Protect this space. Bring in the angels from my first, second, and third birth. Bring in my ancestors to protect this space. Bring in the ascended masters that have helped me evolve up to this point so that we can have a divine message that will bless and help us to bring more light into the world. I thank you that it's already done, and I call it forth here in this now. And so it is. Amen and I say. Thank you. All right. Feels like they're here to me. Found this beautiful crow's feather on my walk the other day. Isn't that gorgeous? Such a beautiful feather. Crows follow me everywhere, so I'm going to fan myself with this energy a little bit. You get the crow's energy on me. Crow spirit guide totems, come on in and help me. Thank you. All right. We're going to start with some Rider-Waite, classic Rider-Waite. We're going to see what spirit has for us to look out for June 6th. I'm sorry, June 5th through the 11th. All right. God, Master, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Ascended Masters, Angels, those that came with me through my first and second birth, third birth, Spirit Guides that have helped me to evolve to this point through all my evolutions, my cycles. Please come in right now and give guidance to myself and the collective for our highest good in accordance to the will of the divine law. According to Ma'at. Yirabakash Diamakata. Thank you. The energy's cleared. It feels good. Hope you guys are doing well on this hump day. Right in the middle. All right. They told me to bless my hands. They also told me to bless my forehead. All right, Divine Mother, with this ocean water. So, all right, Mother. Just get the divine wisdom to receive. Thanks to your soul, my soul. Okay. All right. Well, Mother Kuan Yin's present. She let me know she's here. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, I had this beautiful flower on Mother's Day. I actually kept it. Sometimes I use dry flowers and I'll make my own. I forgot what you call this. I just pour a little bit inside. A little bit of essential oil goes a long way. Brings a nice, beautiful smell and energy in your space. So, it smells so good. I have lemongrass here and also lavender. It smells really good. All right, let's get started. All right, Ancestor Spirit Guides. What is it that we need to be aware of for Sunday? What can we do to align ourselves up with divine will on Sunday? How can we align ourselves up with the Christed will and energy on Sunday? How can we align ourselves with the will of God on Sunday? How can we God Master? Ancestors. How can we align ourselves with the divine will on Sunday? How can we align our souls with the divine will on Sunday? Thank you. All right. The King of Cups, emotional control. I think they are saying reflect on the inner and don't focus on your outer work. This is recognition, but it's in reverse. So I don't think that there isn't any recognition for hard work. I think that we should be focused again on Sunday. Same thing like last week. Just emotional evaluation on Sunday is required, is what I see. Time to evaluate our emotions and be very careful about someone coming into your life that may want to come into your space. That may be physical or energetic. So be very careful and be very wise. And sit on your throne and stay on your throne. Don't let anybody get you off your throne. Meaning your space of peace, okay? Immovable peace. That's what Oseer, the all-seer energy is all about. There's something I forgot. Give me 1 second. The energy of the month, Gemini energy. This is the energy for the day. Ma'at, balance. Okay? We want to focus on balance right now. We're in the middle of the day. It's so funny, we're in the middle of the week, and here we are. It's all about balance. I think maybe Wednesday being an energy of Sebek, which is syllogistic thought or analysis, is for us to sit in the middle of the week and take a breather before we finish out our week, right? If you get a moment. I listen to a 444 hertz frequency. What did I just do that earlier? I didn't mean to do that. I listened to a 444 hertz earlier to bring in the energy of balance. And again, in ancient Egyptian science, balance is Ma'at. Ma'at is the divine law, universal law. So if you want to take a look at the universal laws, just to kind of refreshing yourself on how you're creating as a spirit right now, that would be a good idea. That'd be something very good for you to do, for all of us to do. I think I'm going to do that myself. Just kind of give yourself a refresher on the laws of the universe, just to remind yourself on exactly what you're doing. All right. Why did I already have a preconceived notion that the phone would need to be cut off? I'll be right back, you guys. So this is Anubis or Sebek or Anpu, okay? And he helps us to continue to evolve. That's why we have that 8 there, and we have that cross sign, and that's as above, so below, okay? And as you can see, 4 is just an expansion of the intelligence applied, okay? It's an applied intelligence of the foundation, which is 4, right? I'll be right back, family. 1 second. 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, family. I apologize for the delay. I'm very sorry about that. And I have to take my time moving around, just so you guys know. I'm still recovering from an accident I had. Oh, wow. What year was that? 4 years ago. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I could have been gone to the other side, but I'm glad I'm still here. Yeah, head-on collision. Could have went straight through the windshield, but I didn't, so still recovering. All right, family. So let's see what we have for Monday. Ancestor, spirit guides, ascended masters, angels. What do we have for Monday? How can we align ourselves with the hidden energy? What do we need to do to expose the hidden energy? What is it that needs to be revealed? Show us. Thank you. Page of Cups in reverse. Either you should not offer your cup, or someone may cup and you should refuse them, because what they're offering really isn't of much value. So don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Tuesday. What do we have for Tuesday, family? The Empress in reverse. Well, either somebody's trying to take you down, or you need to consider what's sabotaging you from finding your abundance. This is for Tuesday. Third eye meditation would be good, because Tuesday reflects Tahuti. All about the divine wisdom. Okay, so Consider things that are in the way of you finding all the abundance of an Empress is that you are mentally, emotionally, spiritually balanced, and you have learned how to master the earthly realm. And that doesn't necessarily mean you become a millionaire. It just means that you learn how to manage with the lot that you have. If you are meant to have more and desire more, the divine can bless you with more. But to whom much is given, much is required. So it's important that we learn what we need to know at each level of our evolution. Okay, so usually we're gifted with more when we learn to be a good steward of what we have. So I think that is the consideration for Tuesday. We need to consider what it is that is keeping us from the abundance that we desire. All right, family. Thank you so much. Looks like an evaluation of self. It's very auspicious, very much in alignment with Sebek's energy, syllogism, and analysis. What do we have for Wednesday next week? Sebek energy. What do we have? What do we need to be aware of? What is it that we need to analyze? Queen of Swords. Are you cutting off anyone or anything that you shouldn't be? Maybe it's time for you to open your heart. Maybe you shouldn't be so quick to cut someone off. Okay? Or maybe you're already aware of Stephen and his beings. Somebody trying to play games, trying to get over on you. Maybe there's a need to consider what it is that you need to cut it off. Maybe you're not cutting off something that you need to. This is about deep self-analysis on Wednesday. It's pretty much the same thing. But this time you're going to think about patterns, thought patterns, and belief systems that you have that may be out of alignment with truth. It may not be divine wisdom. So looks like a lot of analysis is going to go on. This is regardless to you working a regular job or if you have your own business. I think you need to take time every day to think about what the divine is trying to give you, because we never know what day we're leaving. Look at this. Judgment for Thursday. Thor aligns very much so with Harakuti energy. Okay? It's over. Okay? He has the weapons. The limits have been passed. There's a judgment call. And the divine is exposing, or has exposed everything. And there's a call, a higher call. And there will be no, if you are in denial, you better get out of it. Because this is Harakuti, this is karma, and we're creating the new. So again, this is a really good time to analyze ourselves and find out where we may be creating negative karma for ourselves. Yeah, and this is the divine. This is not on an earthly level. This is God. It's Father, Mother, God. This is universe saying, hey, I'm not playing with you. It's time to get into alignment. Choose your side. Shout out to Leo King. I watched his video. It was off the chain. All right. He said the same thing because of the transits going on right now. I'm not an astrologer. If you want to look for an astrologer, I definitely recommend Leo King. He's like he's a super cool dude, but he's very spiritual, but he's fun too. He's like not a square, So he's a very spiritual dude, but he's not square. So I definitely recommend him. Saturday looks like you need to walk away from some pleasure that might not be good for you. This is the work that needs to be done. I'm sorry, Friday. This is Friday. This is Het Heru. So you need to walk away from something that you're possibly overindulging in. Okay, consider your overindulgences. And, we are in duality. I believe in balance. Some people say that, no matter what, some people believe that, and I'm not making any measurement or judgment on anyone. I think that what you do with your temple and your body is your business. But I think that, relatively speaking to health in general, moderation is key. I'm not saying that, people that are very, very healthy and they just go all out and, are in the best shape of their life, or to be hated, or, you know, to be put down, or to be, I don't know, defamed. Not at all. I was a very, before I got in these car accidents, got older, I was a very, very athletic person in my younger years. I lifted weights, I ran track miles a day. I was very athletic. It was a lifestyle. But then I got into some car accidents and my life changed. And I'm older now, so I have to be careful. But what I am saying is that this life is about pleasure, so don't deny yourself pleasure, but just be aware of what you're doing that is not in balance, because you know, you can destroy yourself a lot sooner than later and leave faster. So consider your overindulgences. It could be anything. It could be watching television. It could be watching videos. It could be eating certain foods. It could be, you know, drinking, smoking, having sex. I don't know. It could be overindulging on self-pity, or I don't know. You have to analyze yourself and figure out what it is that you like to do that is too much. You need to walk away from it, okay? That's for Friday. Or at least try to moderate it. Saturday we have the ancestors, of course. So let's see what the ancestors have to say. Ancestors, what is it that you have to say regarding this coming Saturday? Spirit guides along with the ancestors, angels. Okay. They flipped this out really quick. Oh, wow. Looks like it's time for us to let our guard down. Yep, 9 of Wands. Wounded warrior in reverse. So this guy's been through it. I understand how he feels. I'm actually this guy right here. You know, I've been this guy. I'm slowly pulling the wands up out of the ground, and, you know, trying to consider who or what I can let up in my energy field. But it's difficult nowadays because so many people are caught up in the matrix, and so many people are not doing shadow work. And so when you're an empath, you have to be very careful who you let around you, because people will impose on your energy. They don't even have to know you. They could sit and look at you or think about you or do witchcraft or whatever kind of craft, or, you know, witchcraft, warlock craft, whatever kind of spacecraft, I don't know. So we have to be careful, but it's in reverse. And so Spirit is saying, I have you, I got you. You're protected. You're protected, okay? I've already given you enough power to connect with the divine. I see these little flowers on the wands. It's like passion and letting the divine know that I need your protection. So divine is saying, the leaves on the wands are already a message that we've gotten from you. We already know. You don't have to sit here with these poles all around you. Okay, we got the SOS. Relax, calm down, and breathe. And take the wands out, because we are sending some good things in. And if you got the wands up, then nothing can get in. So we're going to have to let go of the wands. Not all of them. You might want to just let the first, these three right here out. So you can let somebody or something in. Otherwise, if your hands are closed, you can't give or receive, right? You have to open them. So we have to open our hearts, open our hands to receive. 1 second. Excuse me. Sorry about that, you guys. I get really bad allergies during this time, so you have to forgive me. All right, they came directly to this deck right here. 1 second. Hope you guys are doing okay. Let's see what we have. They're telling me that we need to figure out what's holding us back. So we're still dealing with shadow, you guys. Curiouser and curiouser, discover, inquiry, weirdness, curiosity, card number 9. So, I'm going to put this, I don't know where they want this. I don't do that. I usually just lay it under the first card. So, it looks like people think that we're weird. They told me this is not for us. This is people looking at us. They think we're weird. Curiouser and curiouser. Discovery, inquiry, yeah. Weirdness, curiosity. People are curious about us, those of us that are light workers. I think we're weird, you guys. Well, they won't be the first and they won't be the last. Don't worry about it. It goes so well with this card, too. It says, people are saying, what are they doing? What are they doing? I don't understand. I don't understand. What are they doing? Curious or incuriosity. I don't get it. Why is he what is he doing? Why is he on that bench? Why has he got to be up there doing, what is he doing? I don't understand. Right? Curious or incurious or. Father, Mother God says, don't worry about it. Sit on your throne. Keep your emotions to yourself. Don't worry about it. Okay? This is the will of God. That's for Sunday. Let them talk. I hear, let's give them something to talk about. All right? Monday. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels. I appreciate you. Monday, what is it you want us to know? What's hidden? What is it that we need to be aware of that's in the dark? Make it a flipper. You know how I am. I didn't say that many. Good Lord. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memories no longer define you. Stop explaining yourself. Okay? People want to talk about who you used to be. Right? It's almost like somebody told you as a little kid that this fish was like a golden goose that laid golden eggs. But you didn't know you had a stinky fish and you took it and was happy. Look how proud he looks, right? He has a little stinky fish and he actually has his hands on his hips like he's really offering something special. Right? And then what kind of crazy thing does he have on his head, right? You see the head wrap? They told him the head wrap is supposed to be on your head, then you wrap it around your neck. No, you make your mind up. What do you want it on your head or your neck? He's confused. So someone's probably offered him this cup. He doesn't know. He's a page. He's young. He doesn't know what's going on. And unfortunately, that's the kind of world we're in. We're in an unjust world. Okay? A world that doesn't understand universal law and wisdom, nor do they apply it or walk in it or live in it. Okay? And so people do things like tell innocent, ignorant people that the fish is a golden goose that lays eggs and that you're supposed to wear a scarf on your head and then halfway over your neck or your shoulder. And he looks like a fool. Right? Then this dress he has on, it looks like a dress for a girl. Right? It doesn't look like it's a dress for a masculine man. He looks confused. He really does. He does not look like someone that understands how he's presenting himself. He's in a false character. So be aware of those that have false characters. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Also, remember that whoever they made you into in your south node is not who you are now. Okay? So here we have forget who you are. Okay? Conditions fall away. Memories no longer define you. Forget about the south node. Okay? You can only do what you know. We should be already in our new Christed identity. We should be in our Christed consciousness now. We shouldn't be thinking about the past, worried about the past, or the people of the past, or what they did. Okay? Those that have the divine energy of the universal Mother, Father, God, and the Netr activated in them will not be thinking about the south node because we're earth gods. We know that experience is not who we are. We know that experience is just so that we can learn about our mission and we can feel the pain and invoke that passion for the power that we need to go full throttle in this thing. That's what it's about. That's why we experience the pain we experience so we can go all in. Thank you, Spirit Guides. I appreciate you. That's for Monday. So be aware of people that may come around talking and running their mouth, flapping those gums. Shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. That's also for Tuesday. Messages for a rabbit. Service to the animal world. Many of you are animal lovers. You should advocate for animal support non-animal cruelty makeup. You know, those of you ladies out there that wear makeup, those of you men, transgender men that wear makeup, you need to look into, products that were not harming animals. It's the consciousness that makes the difference itself. It's one less animal, it's a higher vibration that the earth can ascend to. Do you understand? With every thought and every deed and every choice we make, it makes it better and better. Okay? I'm not saying that beat yourself up. I'm saying wherever you can make a difference, make a difference. Any way that we can use less of the earth's resources, we help the world. But they're specifically speaking of our little animal buddies, like this cute little rabbit. Service to the animal world. I don't know, maybe you can become a dog walker or something, or a dog sitter. A baby dog sitter. Baby dog. Thank you. I appreciate that. They're saying that the animals are evolving with us. That's what I hear. They said the animals are evolving with us and we need to give them love. They're like our babies. Okay, thank you. We've been given power over them. That's too many, family. We've been given power and jurisdiction over them, and it's our responsibility to care for the animals, all animals. So that's something to think about as well. They're telling me that emotional imbalance have a lot to do with how we're treating animals. Ooh, you guys, come on, too much. They're telling me emotional imbalances that humankind are experiencing have a lot to do with the slaughtering of animals. Wednesday, wake up. It's your moment. That means some of us have been missing opportunities because we're not connected to our third eye, divine wisdom, right? That's the Empress. The Empress came in reverse. So we're missing out on love, right? And abundance. That's card 25. That adds up to a 7. That means create. So wake up. It's your moment. So the divine is saying, for those of you that have creative endeavors out there, you should continue to focus on creating something new and connecting with your tribe. If you don't have one, create one or find one. Because there is acknowledgement and appreciation for what you do available to you. All right, what else? Thank you, ancestors, spirit guides, angels. How about Wednesday? What do we have for Wednesday? What do we have for Wednesday regarding our syllogistic thought? A moment's regret, nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing you made a mistake. Okay, some of us are still stuck in the South Node. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Okay? Stop looking back. You still haven't cut out those negative thoughts. That's what that means. You have not cut out the negative thoughts. You're still thinking about, it was in reverse. Queen of Swords, you're not cutting it out. You're still thinking negatively. Moment's regret. You can't change the past. Let it go. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, you add not a bit or a tittle to your life by worrying, something of that nature. You can't add anything to your life by worry. Worry is not going to help you in any way, shape, or form. Matter of fact, it'll give you a nice pair of Louis Vuitton bags underneath your eyes, but I don't think Louis Vuitton is going to buy that leather. They're not going to make a knockoff or anything for you. So stop crying and realize your past experiences were there to teach you, not to break you or to put you in despair. Never jam today. Promises that never come to be, empty words. Not. I can't even see that. Lord, I can't. I'm getting older. Father God, I can't see crap. Not living in the now. I think this is about enjoying life. Oh, sorry. Let go of the past again. Live in the now. We can't do anything. You see, she has a nice little yummy cupcake right there, right? They have vegan cupcakes. Doesn't matter. Just saying. Not living in the now. I think divine is trying to get us to start enjoying life itself. Like, we're so caught up in materialism. Not that material things aren't good. Material things are great. I mean, I'll take a decent amount of money. You know, I want enough that I can handle. Divine knows more than me what I can handle and what I cannot. But I think the divine is trying to get us to enjoy life itself. You know, not the things in it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, spirit guides. Such a curious dream. Grounding, returning to reality. Coming home. Vain imaginations. Many of you have been out there in la la land on all kind of stuff other than the truth. You know, you've been out there on meth, been out there on pills, been out there on drinking and drugging and all kind of other foolishness. Overindulgence. It's time to stop it. You were a kid and happy with none of that stuff once. You know, give yourself an opportunity to feel that energy again. Okay? You deserve it. Give yourself an opportunity to feel that energy again. I don't not support, and I don't necessarily do support solely because I actually studied a little bit of their information but didn't stay. You do need a drug program that has to do with mental, not just getting the drugs out of you, but work with your mind as well. Look into Scientology. I recommend it for those that are not opposed to learning about themselves in a scientific way. Such a curious dream. Returning to reality. Yeah, that's for Friday. So it's time to contemplate a better lifestyle, a healthier lifestyle to the best of your ability. I'm not judging anybody. I'm nobody's judge. Trust me. I cannot judge. We judge ourselves. And the divine judges us once we get to the other side. But we judge ourselves because we create our own karma. We create it in this life for ourselves. We create it for our children because it's called ancestral trauma. Like what we do now will become our kids, our children's, and our children's children's ancestral karma. So how you live now will affect your children. Make no doubt about it. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. Okay. So some of us have been wrapped up in fear. This is what the ancestors said, and we are not bound. A lot of us are afraid, still traumatized from the past, South Node experiences, and it's time to let go. We are rare and we are free. Okay, we're protected. That's why this is up under the Sekher card, the ancestors, the throat chakra. We see something that doesn't look right, speak your truth, call the authorities, do what you need to do. You don't have to run around afraid. That's why they have police departments and other resources for you to protect yourself, hopefully. And the thing is, if you carry yourself like a decent civilian, a person of ability and integrity and non-monkey mentality, which is something that's programmed outside of the matrix and more to the divine, you won't have to feel like being afraid to be targeted, okay? Because most intelligent people are just intelligent people. And they recognize other intelligent people, and they don't, I'm not saying this is the case always, but you attract what you are. So if you carry yourself in a way that's integritous, then you'll attract people that are sensible. Card number 2 at the bottom. I wonder what will happen next. Ready to adventure. Precipice of change. Pause before action. Like I said, perfect. Thank you, divine. They're saying sit down and think for a minute. That's what you need to do next week, you know. You know, that new moon in Gemini, or new moon eclipse or something like that, whatever it was. It was in Gemini. Gemini is Sebek, right here. Syllogism. It's time to think. All right, they got me headed for the Moonology deck. I believe it's by who is it by? Yasmin Boland. All right, ancestor spirit guides. Yeah. Let's see what else we got going. Hope you guys are doing okay. If you'd like to learn more about ancient Egyptian spiritual science, you can listen to the podcast at anchor.fm/the mastery of self. You can also read a blog at kmsc.online. And you can also catch a ferry back to YouTube under videos, under the video tab at kmsc.online. Also, if you're looking for some products, I'm partnered with Amazon, and you can look under shop, I believe it's shop, and find some really great new products that they have out here. I just support Amazon because I've been an Amazonian forever. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces, perfect. They are in alignment. This is Pisces energy. Card number 4, the heart chakra. Meditate and contemplate. Ma'at is Pisces energy. Emotional balance. You see? Too light, too dark. How can you bring more balance in your life? The above, so below. The within, so without. The light, the dark. The hot, the cold. The wet, the dry. The masculine, the feminine. How can you bring more balance in your life? A new start is coming. New moon. All right. The energy is gaining momentum. Okay? And that's up under wake up. It's your time. All right? Waxing moon, meaning opportunity is closing, so you better jump on it. All right? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces again. Oh, this is the same one. Oh, wow. Same Pisces again. Wow. Double Pisces energy. They are not playing. This is so. You guys see me shuffling these cards. Yep. Pisces, Pisces. 2 times. Divine law. Okay? You trying to figure out where to start as far as getting yourself in alignment? I encourage you to look up the, how many? The laws of Ma'at. I think it's 44. I believe it's 44. Isn't that funny? I think it's 4. Is it 44? I'm not sure. Anyway, look it up. I think it's 44, 22, or 33. 33 maybe, I don't know. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Just 1 second. So, yeah, it says meditate and contemplate, balance, spirituality, and practicality. I just told you it's all about balance. What did they say? Release negativity. Full moon of Scorpio. Eclipsing out that bad stuff. I'm telling you. Right? Promises never come to be. Empty words. So, not living in the now. Some of us have to get over the past, and some of us need to reevaluate what we can do in the future. If there's something we can do, do it. If we can't, apologize and move on. People make mistakes, okay? There's one judge, but God. Don't let human beings that are going to turn into dust and spirit like you stress you out, okay? Don't let them do that, because they're going to be judged, and they're going to go to the earth realm, and the body's going to go to the earth, and spirit's going to go back to where it came from, just like theirs. So don't let them worry you. Just, it's time to assess what you can handle and what you cannot, so you can get balance and flow in your life. Such a curious dream. Grounding, returning to reality, coming home. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. This is so, I just marvel sometimes at what the divine brings out. It's just amazing, you know what I mean? Yeah. What are you going to walk away from, you know? How are you going to bring balance in your heart? Good harmony, not bad, right? You don't want to continue a toxic habit that's going to make you crazy or kill you or rid you, make you bedridden, where you're going to have your poop cleaned up by someone else, right? Sit down and think. Take time to breathe out. And then, we've got to sit down and think about our lives right now. We've got to think about, maybe square is good. A square box is a good foundation to stand on. You sit on a circle ball, you're going to be rolling around everywhere. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse, we just had one. That's why I'm telling you, the divine is not playing. You guys check out that video by the Leo King. And he just uploaded to YouTube. Check it out. check out what he was saying about what time we're in and the what's going on with where that moon was placed in Taurus, but it's in the sign Gemini. We're in the Gemini Deacon, so Gemini is Ampu, syllogism. It's time to think about some things, right? At the bottom of the deck, we have look at full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. That's the third eye energy, Tahuti. It's time to measure. All right, all right. They're telling me to give you some of the energy from the Ascension deck by Denise Jarvie. This is the Ascension deck by Denise Jarvie. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors. I appreciate you. What can you give me around the highest divine light? All right. Card number 44, expansion. We're expanding collectively and individually. What does that add up to? 8. Back to our syllogism. We have to guide ourselves into the light. And there's no way to do it. Nobody's going to pick you up. You have to use your intelligence. The mothership is in the mind. Okay? Use your inner voice. Right there. 8 and 2 is 10. That's a completion of the old cycle. South node closed out. We're moving into the north node. If you haven't had a chance to look at your astrological chart, I encourage you to go to astrology.com. And even if you go to Dark Star Astrology, I think it was Dark Star Astrology. Yeah, she has a way for you to look up your chart. I didn't do mine, but you know, I really, really like her setup. It's beautiful. And for those of you that are African American or Native American or Mesoamerican, if you guys are interested in astrology, go for it. We need more diversity, you know? It's not just about the astrology given, it's about the personality types. I mean, I think that's why YouTube even has, you know, I don't know. I guess I'm sure that's an aspect in the, I shouldn't say it's an aspect in the algorithm, but personality has a lot to do with how well your channel does. I guess me, I'm not really that, I'm more into this energy. I'm not really well versed on how to make things attractive. When I was younger, I was that much that way because I was in this energy. This is Libra Taurus energy. And I was the ignorant energy in this form, and into beauty and love, and skipping to my Lou being an ignorant fairy. And so everybody was looking at me. I'm like, look at that skipping fairy. She sure is silly. And I was. When I had a crown of the Divine Mother and the energy of the solar plexus, okay, the Christed energy, the center of the universe, the power of life sitting on my head and didn't even know it. So that's like that scripture that says a golden ring in the nose of, in the snout of a pig is what does it say? It's like a power or wisdom or something, or beauty in the hands of a power or wisdom or something like beauty in the nose of a pig. No, power or wisdom in the wrong hands or beauty in the wrong hands. It's like a golden ring in the snout of a pig's nose, something like that. You don't know what to do with it. You are the universe. We have to keep reminding ourselves, okay, what's above is within. Okay, 9, 10, 11, the master number 11. That's just the first ignition of walking through the door of knowing that you are the universe. You are consciousness. You are God in earthly flesh, in a small form, and you are creating with the Netr. Okay? And the Metu Netr is divine word. And so how do you get that divine word? You get it through the inner voice. You listen to the inner voice. How do you do that? You examine yourself and you ask for guidance. You ask for wisdom. How to gain balance in your life. And your inner voice will tell you. That's what's going to happen. When you ask the divine, they will guide you. Healing. We're healing individually and collectively. What number is that? That's a 5. We're ending the old cycle, karma. Right? Harukuti, the double will. Many of us have already paid or we're paying now. And it doesn't mean that everybody's cleared out all their karma. You know, just because we close the cycle out doesn't mean that the disbursement has stopped. Just like you go to college, you know, people that end up getting, you know, college loans, you know, some people get their checks early, some get them later. So don't get, you know, don't get jumpy now like a little frog. It's not over yet. Not at all. Especially, like I said, those transits that Leo King pointed out, we all need to be very aware. Balanced spirituality and practicality is under Pisces. Pisces, again, goes under divine law. Nourish. They're telling us to stay nourished and balanced. Nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. Divine is saying it's time to cut that out. It's time to nourish the spiritual self, the higher self. Let it go. Okay, use your intellect. Stop being emotional. Okay, and stop being mentally aberrated. Okay, this is, to me, the Queen of Swords in reverse is somebody mentally aberrated, crazy as a junkyard dog or a chicken with his head cut off, about to be cooked for dinner. No. Get your mind back. Get your mind right. And if you can't do that, that means you have an entity attachment. And that means you may have to see a high priest, a shaman, or somebody of a spiritual nature that's very powerful, that actually does exorcisms. I do believe in exorcism. I do believe in Stephen and his beings. I don't believe they're above the divine, but I know that that's why they're here. And the reason why a lot of us get off the path and we get messed up is because Stephen and his beings are working through people that don't know that Stephen and his being is taking them captive, and they're hosting that spirit. It's called entity attachment. All right? So a moment's regret. Nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. Maybe you have made a mistake. But it doesn't mean that redemption is impossible. If you're living, you have an opportunity for redemption. But nobody's going to walk up and just give it to you. You're going to work. You're going to cry. You're going to sweat. You're going to roll around. You're going to wrestle with angels. You're going to, it's going to be an ugly all-out war on the ground. Trust me. Those of us that have done the work, we know what the price is. And it's going to be real ugly. It's going to be painful as all get out. Sometimes you'll scream yourself to numbness in your brain, or you'll cry yourself to sleep, to wake up with sunlight coming into your eyes, not knowing where you've been. You got to do the work. Awakening. Awakening. Card number 2, divine mind. Open that third eye. Divine, open it. See the whole light up. The mind, see? Mind, body, spirit. Lit up. Third eye chakra. Or first eye chakra. It's time to release negativity. Okay? New moon of Scorpio. Scorpio destroys. Scorpio and Pluto are the ones that come and, they destroy. And I think Chiron is the one that comes in and cleans everything up. Or Chiron. Comes in and helps you clean up all them, lick them wounds and get yourself back healed. But it's time to release negativity, honey. It is time. It's time to release negativity, because we are in a collective and individual mind conscious awakening of what we're truly supposed to be. And we're just on a fast train with no brakes to hell. You want to know my personal opinion? We have got to make changes. There is no all this foolishness and this pretending nothing's wrong and we're not doing anything. No. A whole hell of a lot's wrong. That's why things are going wrong, and they continue to go wrong. Energy's not going to escape. It's going to get the most vulnerable minds of this world, whether it's an adult or child, and it's going to cause destruction. It's because evil has to have, it's an energy, and it's going to go somewhere, and it builds, it gets stronger and stronger. The more we do it, the more we use it, the more we think of it, the more we accept it and say it's okay to be this way. It expands, and then it hits somebody you don't want it to hit. That's how it happens. That's why we have to do the inner work. We have to enlighten our mind and get over this earthly consciousness and get into the higher Christic universal consciousness. Okay, where God calls all things to itself. Self is spiritual evolutionary levels and frequencies of becoming one with the God and the universal powers that rule our manifestation. Okay? Promises that never come to be. Empty words. Not living in the now. Let go of the past. Let go. This is the judgment. Focus on learning how to be happy again. It's all about being happy again. This is the awakening to joy. Awaken to joy. Okay? Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels. I appreciate you. City Masters, thank you. What do we have for Friday? What do we have for Friday, Angels? Enlightenment. 4, 3, 6. Okay. New creation. Okay. Behold, you have become, it says, what is it? In Christ you are a new creature. In the Christed mind you are a new creation. 4, 3 is 7. This is the beauty of consciousness, universal consciousness. It's beautiful. Okay? This is where we need to set our sights in our mind. It's a beautiful, divine, universal light and consciousness. You see the earth in the center? And the flower of life on the outside, and then the light just expanding from the earth. This is human beings on the planet expanding their consciousness into the universe, their intentions. All these lights are human beings sending their intentions, their dharma to the universe. We want healing. We want higher consciousness. We want awareness of self. We want to embody the divine template, divine feminine and masculine consciousness of you, Heavenly Father, of you, Divine Mother, Cosmic Mother Womb. We want to become one with that. We want to embody that energy and bring positive healing energy to the earth and bring positive change to our dimension, our realm, and heal the animals and heal the elements in ourselves. Bring it down into our consciousness. Make us a new creation, a new creature. We're going through an enlightenment, individually and collectively. That's what we're going through. This is a very beautiful time, and it's also a very unpredictable time as well. Very unpredictable. So it's time to walk away from the old and let go of that old dream that was never real. It's never real. What else do you have, family? I'm at 1 hour, so I'm going to be closing out. This will be the last card. I may come back and expand and do a second one. I'm not quite sure. Let's see. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. Authentic truth. See? They want us to know who we are, what we are, why we're here, and how we're made. See, we each all have an individual truth that's a key to the kingdom of God, which is consciousness, universal consciousness. Each one of us have a gift of expanded consciousness of our authentic truth that will help to put those puzzle pieces of what we're missing regarding our true identity together. And then we can ascend and expand into more light and help Mother Earth expand and raise up. Right? Where's that card I just saw? Here it is. I don't know why I did that. One of the most beautiful cards. I actually left it out. How did I do that? I don't know. That was kind of crazy. Like I said, the planet is in the center. Earth is in the center. All of those lights are people, the consciousness of people that have become one with the divine God nature, the universal consciousness. And they're sending it back to the universe saying, we hear you. We understand. We're ready. Bring on the downloads. Help us to effect positive change. We are the hands, feet, eyes, ears, and the heart of Christ, the divine universal consciousness of love. And all of these lights are people that will become ascended masters and join the ascended masters on the other side once they transition. Will you be one of those people? In all these realms and dimensions around here, there are ancestors waiting. There's ascended masters living a beautiful life, waiting for us. This is not the be-all, end-all, family, just so you know. I'm not saying don't have a good life on earth. I'm telling you that it is not there's no corruption there. Okay? Nobody has to excrete any fluids out of their body or get rid of any waste there. That doesn't happen there. But you're still alive and conscious. I know. I visited. I saw. So, we prepare here now what we're going to be when we get to the other side. Those of us that don't finish our karma, ascended masters have finished all their cycles. They've finished all their cycles. They became these lights on the planet and now they're in the cosmos. They don't have to come back to Earth, because see, this cycle of having to go through pain in Earth form is going to continue for all of us until we evolve into higher consciousness. We have to do it. Universal Christed consciousness. Otherwise, the Earth will keep suffering, and people in human spirits in human form, in their Earth form, will continue suffering, and so will Mother Earth, and so will the animals and the plants and everything else. It's up to us. I want to make something clear. Being weak and allowing Het Heru negative, the negative energy of Het Heru to take over, that's not a strength, that's a weakness. When you let pleasure, overindulgence of pleasure take over, that means you're weak. I'm not trying to put you down. I'm just telling you what I know because I experienced it. I still have struggles. I'm not judging you. I'm just letting you know. We destroy ourselves when we fall for the okie doke, when we allow overindulgence to take over what we know as intelligence, the intelligent thing to do. Well, destruction happens. And it depends on us to choose how many cycles of death and rebirth we're going to go through. The death card, the tower, okay? So that's all I have for you. This is Sister Toffee, creator of kmsc.online. We talk about the divine nature within your spirit. If you want to know what the negative Het Heru energies are, which is, this is the card of the imagination, pleasure. This is the card of using that imagination to make sense of it so you can give birth to the new. That's for, let me find, here she is. So you can give birth to the new using the universal powers, cosmic mother, and the will of God. So if you want to know what those energies are, what those negative energies are, you want to know what those negative energies are, go to kmsc.online, and on the home page you want to scroll down, and near the bottom, not too far from the bottom, you're going to see Netr correlation chart, NTR correlation chart. It's free. Print it out. There's going to be a drop down that says Het Heru, HET-HERU, and you're going to look down and you're going to see at the bottom of the if you can't print it out, look at it digitally, but scroll down, it's a few pages, and you're going to see I think it says avoid excess or something like, or overindulgence. And there'll be some earthly tools you can use, oils, incense, that can help bring the understanding of the balanced energy of Het Heru. We all are here, we're in the earth realm, sensual, we want desire. But learn what sensual desire in balance with divine law is. And then you should be headed in the right direction. And just make sure you pray and ask the divine, your spirit guides, your ancestors to help you with that, okay? All right, that's all I have for you, and I may come back and do something else. I'm not quite sure, but I hope this was helpful for you. I do appreciate your time, your attention, and I thank you for loving your spirit and your soul enough to take the time to listen so that you can help your soul evolve. You can help your ancestral bloodline heal and help humanity and the universal powers not have to work so hard to get us to become one with the divine and get our world into alignment with the divine will of God. Okay? This is Sister Toffee, and I will talk to you guys in the next video, whenever that's going to be. Remember, this is for Sunday the 5th of June, all the way to Saturday the 11th. Okay? I'll speak to you guys at the appointed time. Take care.